Ladies and gentlemen, we are here on a hump day with the Punisher. Welcome to the show. I hope that everybody is doing okay on this mighty hump day. We had a interesting podcast on Sunday. I'm sorry about the hiccups and all of that, but things happen, and we're just going to press on. As a reminder, we will not have a podcast on this Sunday because we're celebrating Mother's Day, folks. And I would like to just say early, because Friday's coming up, but I'll say now and I'll say again. I'm going to wish a very happy Mother's Day to all the wonderful mothers out there in the Punisher Patriots. So we have mothers of mothers out there in this show. That's what's great, is we have a community of patriots that span generations. This just in, a special call, a spam call. I do get a lot of spam calls, ladies and gentlemen. It's weird. I get multiple calls trying to offer bank loans and stuff. Do you get that? I don't know. I get it all the time. They literally fill up my inbox, voicemail inbox, and max it out every 2 days. And then if I have an important call, well, I don't get it. So you hear that Minnesota lawmaker Ilhan Omar, criminal extraordinaire, is failing to cooperate with the great probe on the fraud that's going on in that state. Look, this is a person who was worth $30 million that was suddenly changed to like 90,000. Ladies and gentlemen, she is an absolute liar. She's an absolute liar. But as usual, Democrats get away with everything. They just don't respond to it, and that's it. It goes away. That's the way it works there. For some reason, it never goes away on our side. Crazy news. A judge. You realize the president almost, had another assassination attempt at the White House Correspondents' Dinner a couple of weeks ago. Guy comes running in, right through security, blam, he gets tackled, he shoots a Secret Service agent in the chest and the armor, and fortunately that person is okay. They take the guy down. Why they didn't take him out? Beyond me. He deserved to be taken out. Meanwhile, a judge apologized to this little piece of garbage for his living conditions. I cannot believe that he's being treated so poorly in our prison. Now look, everybody knows you are innocent until proven guilty. But when you are seen on a live camera, I'm sorry, allegedly goes out the window when you're talking to the Punisher. This guy's a piece of crap, and if I were the judge, I'd have said, really? You're complaining about this? Look, we're going to give you a fair trial, but you did attempt on this video. You did attempt to go in and assassinate the President of the United States. So I don't really give two craps about this guy's living conditions. They could put him on a bed of thumbtacks, and I would be perfectly satisfied. Let him suffer until he goes to trial. Sorry, I have no care at all for this human being, this piece of garbage. He tried for the third time to kill the President of the United States. As you can imagine, that really irritates the hell out of the Punisher. And let's go over to Seattle, across the country, ladies and gentlemen, to that wacko socialist, socialist mayor, Katie Wilson in Seattle, who was against some of the cameras that are around the cities and that help to combat crime and that. And look, do we always want to be on a camera? No. But cameras can help and assist when there are crimes being committed. And now this person who's anti-police, anti-camera, and guess what? A 77-year-old man was near beaten to death on the streets, and it was caught on video, two people, two young guys just walk up to an old man and start beating his ass. Ahmad Abdullahi Osman, 29. He's one of the two. Listen, Ahmed, you are a piece of dog poopy. You're a piece of dog crap. It sounds by your name that perhaps you don't even belong here. If you don't like this country, and if you don't like the people of this country, get the hell out. That's what the Punisher says to you. So I hope this guy rots in hell. I hope this guy rots in hell. Meanwhile, another associated story with the Trump assassination. Do professions not hire people that have, the ability to act professional, for all lack of any other words? I mean, you're hired as a nurse, you're hired as a doctor, you're hired as a professional treating other people, and you are so stupid that you don't even know better than to keep your opinions to yourself. We had a nurse down in I don't know where the hell it was, South Carolina or whatever, Florida maybe, a while back, who said something stupid. Oh, it was about Caroline Leavitt, and she basically said she hoped she suffered bad at during the birth of her child, and that nurse was fired. This was a male nurse, Matthew Schaefer, a nurse practitioner at the Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles. And what does he say? Unbelievable. This is a person in a profession, I remind you, that is to help and save people. And he says after the shooting, someone missed again? Who is hiring these people? Up your game, people. Quote from Matthew Schaefer. If this guy isn't fired immediately, I don't know what the hell's wrong with it. But how does a person even utter those words? And even if he is anti-Trump, why does he not have the smarts to shut his freaking trap? So Matthew Schaefer, I hope you get fired. I hope you rot in hell. I hope you go and spend the rest of your life sponging off the government on welfare, because you are a piece of garbage, an anti-American, and that's it. I'm out of words for you, you piece of crap. Why am I so frustrated? I'm frustrated at the hatred that these people have towards our country. Ladies and gentlemen, let me say it right now. Our country is on life support. We are about at the breaking point when it comes to these wackos. We got half the country that wants to be a socialist, who don't even understand what it means. And then we have us, the people that just want a good country. We want people to love our country. I do not understand those people. I mean, why don't they pack up and go to the Soviet Union, Russia? They clearly don't want to be in a free country. And for some reason, they can't comprehend. Clearly, they're too stupid to. They can't comprehend, and I said this the other night, socialism isn't for the common folk, ladies and gentlemen. Socialism is for the rich on the top. Suppress the people, give them the basics, level the playing field at the bottom, and rise to the top for those rich people and do their thing, and just continue. Again, I said it's going to send people to the bread lines. You're going to be in the bread line? What did I say the other day? You're going to be in a bread line waiting for old moldy bread, and the line is so long that by the time you get there, there's not even any moldy bread left. The people for socialism are plain and simple idiots. They don't even, you have Google. Google will literally tell you, folks, of all of the failed socialism experiments around the world. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. And so with that, I guess I should say, Operation Q-Tip 6.0 officially moves Operation Q-Tip 6.1. Couldn't go up a full increment. You know it, I know it, the American people do know it. Operation Q-Tip rolls up to 6.1. And with that, I say these very words. Screw James Whitey Bulger. We'll talk to you later. Bye.